So, Ms. Andresh, in your opinion, what happened after death? Is there a kind of continuity for life, or is it the end of something? Is it the end after death?
First of all, one needs to understand what is death. We see people die, but what is death? That is an important thing to know. And what is life? If you have not understood what is life, we cannot understand what is death. We see people are born in almost the same process. They come out of the womb of the mother. But the dying process are many kinds. Some die in accident, some die with disease, from disease, and some die natural death. Many kinds of death are there. So, both we need to understand what is life and what is death. If we take it from a very pragmatic point of view, a realistic point of view, first of all, life is a constant struggle to maintain parallelism between body and mind. There's a constant struggle to maintain parallelism between body and mind. And this parallelism sometimes is disturbed from physical point of view, sometimes disturbed from mental point of view. Somebody is walking in the street and dashed by a motorcycle. Then his physical point of view disturbed. And this disturbance is too much, then the body and mind separated. Disturbance is moderate, then it can be recovered again. And somebody has a shock. His son is dead when he was studying in a foreign country, where he suddenly dead in an accident. So it's a shock. If it is too hard, he may die. Separation of the body and mind. If it can be recovered, it can be recovered by psychological treatment or medicine or this, that, So this is life. Life is a constant struggle to maintain healthy parallelism, to keep both the mind and body healthy and go together. So, and there is an element in this between body and mind called prana, the vital power. It is the blind force. It doesn't think anything, but it maintains the life power. So the medicine is taken, or some suggestions are taken, all to make the vital power active. Medicines don't heal the disease. Medicine don't heal a disease. Disease is healed by vital power. So medicine helps the vital power to rouse, supports the vital power. A food, or medicine, or food control, water, whatever, So there are many, many means to keep the vital power. Vital power is like this, prana is like this, like two wheels of a car. By the axle, it is joined together. So the vital power joins the mind. So this is life process, like two wheels going on, body and mind, This is life process. And in the science, the modern science, they say nothing is destroyed. No matter is destroyed, only transformed. And no energy is destroyed, is transformed. It's called conservation. Conservation of energy, conservation of mass, which we read in the schools. But the Hindu rishis, Hindu souls, the Hindu sages, they say that there is not only conservation of mass or conservation of energy, but conservation of soul. The soul is never destroyed. Because whatever you have done in our lifetime, whatever you have thought, or whatever goodness we have done, whatever bad we have done, all are recorded. They are within this soul. They are preserved in the soul. And that must produce its effect. It must produce its effect if it is not destroyed. The karma science. The karma in the potential form. Like in science they say that energy in potential form, energy in kinetic form. And the petrol, it is in potential form. When it is in the car, then it is in a kinetic form. So, every action that we do, it has this kinetic effect and then potential form. If you have sang a song for 20 times, then people listen to you, enjoy, and then again you have the potentiality developed further and further and further. So you can do it very smoothly, easily, without effort. Am I clear?
Yes. And it also drives us to reincarnation then.
That is what I am coming to. That is what I am coming to. That is what I am coming to. After death. Now, after death, actually what happens? Like computer, everything is calculated. So after death, your soul go to a plane, astral plane. There are many astral planes, according according to Hindu religion. There are many astral, 14 big astral planes. And then it has 7, and then it has 3. So 14 coincides to 7, and 7 coincides to 3. 3 which you can understand easily. But then 7 and then 14. So they say 14 final levels, and 7 final levels, and 7 grosser levels, altogether 14. Understand? So if you have done some good work, you go to one plane. If you have done even better work, you go to another plane. If you have contemplated a lot, you go to another plane. If you have done much work to the public without any selfish interest, you go to a plane. And you come with the potentiality. There you enjoy. You enjoy for some time. And the person who has done some bad work all life long, he goes to a lower plane, grosser plane, and there he suffers. And then come back again as animals or birds or something like that, to fulfill his desires. Nature doesn't care what kind of work you do. Nature only calculates. If somebody is leading a life, very, very carnal life, very gross life, gluttonous life, eating, making sex and all this, then nature says that this body was given to you. This body was given to you for a different purpose. But you have used it like animals, so you should have an animal body for some time, so as to fulfill, because you cannot eat as much meat as a dog can. So you go to a dog body, so they can eat meat as much as you can. So that way, and then in a natural process, the dog becomes maybe a cow, and then cow becomes a monkey, and comes step by step, But when such a person goes to dog, and the dog walks his tail around human being, move around and walks his tail, seeking company to human beings. Many animals were human beings. That's why they are sticking to human beings so much. The cats, the dog, the cow, so much of animals are there, and they stay one lifetime, finish their karma, bad karma, and then go back again to human being, jump up. So that way, human action has a great deal to do with a subtle body. A human being has 3 bodies: gross body, subtle body, and then causal body. Causal body is the spirit.
When you say gross body, is the physical body?
Gross body is the physical body. So you need some gross physical things, material things, to sustain it. And then you have a subtle body. You need ideas. Ideas. Ideas are more enjoyable than food or this. Sleeping or any other things, physical things. So, subtle body, and subtle body has conscious level, subconscious level, unconscious level, superconscious level. So, in subconscious level, in the superconscious level, all your life's activities are accumulated. And subconscious is now what you do every day accumulates in subconscious. Otherwise, you would not be able to recognize me again. This is there. So that way our life goes. From subconscious comes ideas, and the pictures, and then you verify and you work. Every day it is happening like that. So these potentialities are very strong potentialities, very powerful thing. And because of these potentialities, high potentiality, we respect somebody because he has higher potentialities than average potentiality. His extraordinary capacity. The potentialities are accumulated maybe for lifetime. So that way, a person when dies, he goes to level of astral body, astral world. There he stays for some time. There he cannot develop his karma. He just enjoys that. And then come with the residual karma. What is residual? Like you have a bottle of oil and you put it in another bottle. Or some oil is still sticking to the bottle. So after your enjoyment there or punishment there, you have some residual karma. That karma decides what life you will have here. In a higher family or a lower family, in an intellectual family or an elevated family, or where you will have to be born. It is instantly decided. And you come in the womb. Where the man and woman has a union, and if it is the right process goes in, the physical process goes in, like from the spermatozoa and the ovum, they meet together. But the soul comes in immediately. The soul is independent. Physical nature is to a great extent akin to parents, but the mental, his mental own capacity is his own. Like Shuddhadan and Mayadevi, they produce Buddha. But Buddha is his own, so that's why he's so giant. But Shuddha and Mayadevi, they gave him a platform to come, They gave him the platform to come. So that way, this idea of reincarnation seems to be very scientific also, that potentialities are never lost. Even in this lifetime, you see that potentialities are not lost. I am speaking to you now. I have been speaking like this maybe hundreds of times, thousands of times. That's why it is easier for me to give you answer, analyze it clearly as far as I can. So we see that potentialities are not dying. It is successively growing. But then again, you can ask for some people have Parkinson's, some people have Alzheimer, and they forget and they're weak. It is because their lifestyle is not good. They have not maintained the potentiality with other factors. It's like a tree, if you have not taken care of, then the tree may be dried, So in order to maintain the mind, you have to keep the body also fit, If you misuse your body, and then the mind will not be working with it.
Yes. So it means we are responsible for ourselves, for this condition.
Sure. You are responsible for your physical condition, you are responsible for your mental condition, you are responsible for your memory, and at the same time, you are solely responsible for your spiritual awakening. Every day there should be awakening. Every day there should be awakening. We must derive energy from the cosmic centers.
So by practicing yoga,
practicing yoga. Physical yoga is there, Rata yoga. Mental yoga is there, Raja yoga. Action yoga is there for vital power, action karma yoga. And the knowledge yoga is there for intellectuality, knowledge yoga. And then spiritual yoga, Atma yoga. So they are step by step discovered by the ancient thinkers and masters and researchers for thousands of years. For millennia they have worked on this. And they are all recorded here. Only you have to take care of it. Because Hindu religion is more personal development, human development. Civilization is more of human than of machine. Machines, Western world is making machines, better machines and better machines. Hindu rishis try to make better human beings, better human beings, better human beings. Machines are useful for time and space. But human beings are the most important thing, that has to be taken care of. But these days in our education, government and society, they very much hodgepodge, a lot of hodgepodge, a lot of mess, a lot of hazy things, The ideas are not clear. This is the point. So after death, people go according to the karma, and then born according to the karma, and then again struggle on, continue, because this karma forces him again to work, and he gets inspiration from that, and then finally he is able to accomplish his spiritual enlightenment. When he's accomplished his spiritual knowledge, spiritual enlightenment experience, he's not born again. He's never born again. If you only wish to born, if the divine wishes him to come here for mankind, for the betterment of mankind, then come, otherwise he doesn't come. No need of coming. You don't go to your market. You don't go to your market if you don't have to buy anything, or you don't have to sell anything, or you don't have to work over there. You don't go to your market. So this world is a place of limited desires. A wife, a child, children, some children, a house, money, little position, social position, friends, and this and that. So these desires fulfilled. Not fulfilled, actually they are engulfed. They are swallowed. Like a flood. There are small water pools, swimming pools, whatever, but a river flooded, and everything becomes one. So these small desires are consumed by your God desire, the realization, enlightenment, because that is much superior. So it makes you satisfied. And then you have to swim in the ocean, not in a small water pool. Am I clear?